Welcome back, guys, to another Tesla video. Let's talk about the Tesla Semi because this is a thing that people don't really talk about. So definitely stay tuned to the very end of this video. You'll definitely be enlightened. So everyone, when they talk about Tesla, they always talk about the Model Ys, the Model 3s, the Shanghai Gigafactory, the Berlin Gigafactory, the Austin Gigafactory. It's usually the same old stuff. But almost nobody ever focuses on the semi-truck business, which is going to be a really big market. The global semi and fully autonomous truck business will be reaching around $88 billion by 2027. This is huge. This is nearly $100 billion within just 7 years. And especially, we will be having a Biden presidency, most likely. We could be seeing a major push into EVs, and also we could be seeing an end to gasoline trucks and also semi-trucks in the future. And Musk is pretty much the only one out there that is truly making and producing these Tesla semi-trucks in large quantities. I mean, sure, you have Nikola Motors, sure, you got Hyliion, but a lot of those guys are not in the production phase. They don't even have a factory. Whereas Tesla, they're creating the Austin Gigafactories for one sole purpose. Austin Gigafactory for Tesla semi-trucks and also the Cybertruck as well. Now, one of the biggest things that came out within these few weeks was Tesla receiving a massive order of Tesla semi-electric trucks, and this was from a truck leasing company. And this is pretty much the biggest order for the Tesla semi program yet. And now, Tesla announced the semi-truck back in 2017. It was pretty awesome, it was fully electric, and the acceleration speeds were really fast. Now, there were a lot of questions that were raised up by the semi-truck. One of them was, hey Elon, how can you make so many battery cells? Not gonna lie though, Tesla, they know people love their cars. Even now, they're still struggling a little bit to keep up with the demand amount of vehicles. The amount of battery cells they need to make is insane. So with the semi-trucks, it needs way more battery cells. And this is what we'll address later in the video, and also charging. Semi-trucks, they have to be on par and on time to their destinations, or else the whole entire logistics system is super slow. If it takes like 2-3 hours to charge a semi-truck, there's going to be massive delays in the world of logistics. So Elon Musk also knows that, and this is what we'll also talk about later on the video. The semi-trucks wasn't super expensive either. It was roughly $150,000 to $180,000. Sure, it's pretty pricey, but it's really not that bad. Now, there was a recent 130 semi-truck order reserved by Walmart since they're doing Walmart Plus e-commerce, so they need these semi-trucks. And then you got Pride Group Enterprises, which is a holding company. The main business is truck leasing, and they just placed a reservation for 150 semi-trucks with an option to buy 500 trucks total. This is insane and could be worth between $22 million to $100 million depending on the final order of the trucks. It's pretty insane, and people are honestly ordering these semi-trucks. They're far superior than gasoline trucks, way less maintenance, and it's way cheaper to operate. And guess what? One day, Musk will implement autonomous driving. It's kind of scary at the same time, but imagine seeing a bunch of semi-trucks on the road with no drivers. This saves a ton of money for a lot of logistics companies. And once again, like I said before, the autonomous semi-truck market will be absolutely huge. And guess what? Who is the only person making autonomous semi-trucks? Tesla. No one else. Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Ford are kind of all sleeping on the job. Now, if you check out Tesla, let's talk about the battery cell supply because these trucks are absolutely big. And I'm not gonna lie though, Musk even said that it will consume a lot of cells, 4 to 6 times more than a passenger vehicle. If they make one semi-truck, that is like battery cells for about 4 to 6 Model 3s. And since they need more battery cells to keep up with this growing demand of the semi-trucks, they're working with Panasonic to make more battery cells. The 4680 cells will most likely be the ones implemented in the second generation of Tesla semis. First generation, most likely not. Probably the next batch of Tesla semi-trucks will be the ones having the 4680. Now, Panasonic is working tirelessly with Tesla to create this prototype battery cell production line, and they're already trying to do it. And so far, they're doing a pretty good job. We could be seeing a huge ramp up of battery cell production to lower the cost, increase profit margins, and also one semi truck 4 to 6 times more than the passenger vehicle in terms of battery cells. It's a lot of battery cells and a lot of lithium too. And last but not least is the charging station. Like I said before, no one is going to buy a semi-truck for their logistics team if it takes 2 or 3 hours to charge. Whereas Tesla, they want to charge their semi-trucks within 30 minutes, 400 miles of range. That is pretty acceptable. Now, what I want to see in the future is 400, 500 miles of range in 15 minutes. That's even better because logistics is very, very time sensitive. If you have a logistics company that purely runs on Tesla semis and it takes like a super long time to charge midway, you're going to be experiencing possibly even a full delay in the logistics system, which will make a lot of people mad. And guess what? When you're really slow in the logistics business, no one's ever going to pick you and you just bought a bunch of trucks and you can't make any money. So it's kind of insane. And in 2017, the unveiling of the Tesla Semi, Tesla also showed off its Mega Chargers, which is a more powerful version of the Supercharger network. It's pretty crazy. Now, not only is Tesla making Superchargers for their regular vehicles, but they're also thinking about making Superchargers for their bigger Tesla semis. Now, this is a whole new network of Tesla semi charging stations. We all know how hard it is to set up these charging stations, but for Tesla, they will be setting up these brand new mega chargers everywhere in the country. These new charging stations could add, once again, 400 miles of range in just 30 minutes. And they also want to guarantee super low electricity rates at stations. Remember, these trucks, it's super expensive to operate. Diesel is really, really pricey. And also with these Tesla semi superchargers, or what they call it, mega chargers, it's going to be charging extremely fast with probably just a few bucks here and there. So it's super cheap. So Tesla semi is going to be a pretty big business. No one is really talking about it, but it's going to be a really ambitious plan. Sure, Tesla will definitely be cranking out these vehicles like hotcakes at McDonald's, but it's going to be a very difficult choice to actually crank out enough battery cells to supply all their Tesla vehicles. And it's going to be pretty difficult to deploy a whole new series of mega chargers around the country and also around Europe and around the world, because Tesla wants to be shipping these semi-trucks to other parts of the country. It's going to be a really big logistics service that they're doing. Keep in mind, everyone is evaluating Tesla right now, it seems, on the Model 3s, Model Ys, and the Model S's, the Autopilot, and also the Gigafactories. But you factor in how big of a network Tesla could do with the semi-trucks, their stock price could easily hit more than $1,000, which gives a valuation of $1 trillion. So Tesla Semi, it's going to be a really big deal in the logistics world. You can't sleep on it. Definitely read more news about it. It's super interesting. And this is a really ambitious Tesla plan I have ever seen. I mean, I feel like the only person that could really do it is most likely Musk, especially given his really good track record with a lot of these different companies. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching.